everybody. My name is Ayanna Bell. I'm a coordinator with the Carpenters Training Center. Today, here in Fairfield, we have the Women in Construction event for 2024. I'm joined by Nicole with McCarthy. Nicole, what brought you in today?
Well, you see, McCarthy's here today because we obviously support women in the industry, and we want to make sure that people know who we are. They know that we're hiring, we're inclusive, and we're looking for strong men and women. As you can see around, we have all kinds of people here today. So yeah, we just wanted to make sure people know who we are, and we're looking for women to join us.
Amazing. Could you tell me the type of work that McCarthy does?
Yeah, so McCarthy does all kinds of stuff. We try to specialize in areas that people need, such as healthcare, science facilities, schools, higher education. But we do have some cool ones like the Raiders Stadium, the new A's Stadium in Las Vegas. We also self-perform concrete, so I'm a concrete project manager. So that's a big part of our labor force.
We know that it's a very interesting space being a woman in the construction industry. Do you have any advice for women looking to get in the industry?
My biggest advice would just be don't be afraid. If you're passionate about construction, go for it, do it. It is getting way more inclusive. It's very inclusive these days, and just stay strong, and if you want to, if that's your path, then follow it if that's your passion.
Thank you so much. I agree. I mean, you got the green light. Let's get it. And we're back again, this time with Mick Penn of Swinton. Mick, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, out here in Fairfield at the beautiful Carpenters Apprenticeship Programs training facility, state of the art. Really happy to see you. It's been a little minute, and the whole, team here at the Fairfield training facility.
Awesome. And Swinton is an amazing company. I've had the pleasure of working for Swinton myself. Can you tell me a little bit about the type of work Swinton performs?
Yeah, no, thank you, Ayanna, for the question. So Swinton, we're a general contractor, but we're a specialty contractor as well. As you can hear in the back, that's part of our drywall demo. So we self-perform concrete, drywall, millwork, doors, frames, and hardware, demolition, fire stopping, taping, so an array of different craft opportunities. Now, I know the carpenters would be happy to hear this, are going mass timber, so heavy timber buildings up in the North State, and just throughout the Bay Area, Silicon Valley, just really active, and just, as a self-performing general contractor, just really proud to be able to partner with the Carpenters Apprenticeship Program and create opportunities for their members, especially the women members, within their ranks.
Amazing. And the last thing I wanted to ask you is, in what ways does Swinton support women in construction?
Really about the retention. So we work with an array of community partners: Cypress Mandela, Job Train, Silicon Valley Career Technical Education, organizations within the Central Valley, within Sacramento. But really, I think the key for us is the retention. Just really looking to, attract talent, but I think the most important part is keeping them.
Amazing. And I want to add, he puts his money where his mouth is. Mick has been a huge supporter of myself for 11 years. And so you heard it here first. Back again, this time with Jimmy from Flatiron. Jimmy, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Now, Flatiron, amazing company. I also had the pleasure of working for Flatiron as well. Great experience, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. But that being said, what type of work does Flatiron do?
Flatiron does heavy civil highway work. We do bridges, dams, water treatment plants. We do a little bit of everything to stay competitive in the field.
Amazing. So, why do you think it's so important to be at events like this today?
It gives opportunities for women to get into the construction field and have a good career in construction in the same way you came in, the same opportunities you had.
Yep, amazing, amazing. And so we also have some sisters here that work for Flatiron, and we want to bring them on to share their experiences. America, could you tell us a little bit about your experience working in the industry and working for Flatiron?
Of course. My experience is great. I love the environment, the hard work, everything we do. And opportunities. They give you opportunities as well. And I get to grow as much as I can, learn from everybody, learn from my foreman, from my coworkers. I love that, yeah.
So it sounds like you have a really good support system there at Flatiron. I want to ask you, do you have a small piece of advice that you would like to give women that might be entertaining the idea of pursuing a career in this industry?
Yeah, I could give an advice. For me personally, I think that if you try your hardest and you throw everything you can, you'll have success.
Thank you so much, America. We got one more. Can you introduce everyone to yourself?
Hi, I'm Kristen Borst, and I work for Flatiron. I'm a carpenter, journeyman now.
Kristen, now that you journeyed out, how are you feeling?
I feel good. Every day I'm growing. So again, I'm being able to do things on my own, and basically every day is just a growing experience, and I really do enjoy that aspect of it.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We're back again at the Fairfield Women in Construction event, hosted by the Carpenters Training Center. I'm here with DPR, specifically Roger. Roger, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm cool. So I wanted to ask you, what type of work does DPR perform?
All right, well, DPR, we're a general contractor, and we really focus on 5 core markets. We focus on commercial, healthcare, advanced technology, life science, and higher education.
Why is it important to represent for women in construction?
I mean, DPR, we pride ourselves on being a diverse company and coming to these places, letting them know that women actually have a place in the construction field and that we support that.
Amazing. It is important that we reflect the communities that we live in. I know what being in the Carpenters has done for me personally. Is there anything that you've benefited from by being a part of this wonderful brotherhood, sisterhood?
I think for me, just being able to provide that consistency for my family and my kids that I didn't have growing up. This is what construction did for me.
Thank you so much for sharing, Roger.
Thank you.
This time we're back with Novo Construction. We have Sarah and TJ, and I wanted to ask both of you a few questions. I'll start with you, TJ. First of all, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you today?
I'm doing very good. I wanted to ask you, why do you think it's important that Novo is showing up to events like this, Women in Construction? Why is it important?
Well, it's important for the future. It's important for women in construction. We want to be ahead of the curve. We want to try to prevail. I mean, I have a daughter that's 20 years old who's taking a construction management class right now that wants to be in construction. We want to put forth. I mean, we're missing 50% of the industry right now, so it's important for us to open up the avenue for every individual.
Amazing. And Sarah, I wanted to ask you, do you have any advice for women that might be considering a career path in the construction industry?
Absolutely. I think you just have to work hard. You have to be persistent and passionate about what you do, and your work will speak for itself. It will shine. So we are really big on promoting women and people of color in the industry because that's what we're lacking.
So you basically heard that you're not only needed, but you're wanted. So TJ, I'm going to turn it back to you. I wanted to ask you, what type of work does Novo perform?
So what we do is we have a multiple facets of what it is that we do. So mainly what it is that we do is we have a TI, which is tenant improvements, right? So we're going to go into existing buildings, and what we do is we're going to build whatever the architect has drawn up, and we're going to build what the client wants, right? So whether it's moving walls, changing glass, changing colors, repainting, recarpeting, things like that, we actually don't go and work outside. Right, so we don't do ground up buildings. What we do is we take a building that's already existing, and we will make it and shape it to whatever the client's looking for to have that, right? And then we also have another department where we have a life science division, right? Where we actually go and we will take a building like kind of the one that we're standing in, right? So we do plant work, and what that means for us is, from the plant work that we do. So we're looking to build clean rooms. We're actually in the process of doing things where they're trying to do rare blood disease, where they're trying to cure diseases, right? So we want to play a factor in being ahead of the curve, just like with everything else in the the industry, right? We believe that it's ever changing and ever evolving, and we want to be ahead of that.
Amazing. Thank you so much, TJ. Welcome back. This time we're joined by two amazing females in the industry, Sonia and Diana. I wanted to ask y'all, how has your experience been as a tradeswoman?
My experience has been, I feel like, different from others. I don't know if it's because when I started, but it's been positive. The camaraderie, males have always been willing to help me. They've always wanted to see me succeed, and I've never had, it's been positive, 100% positive.
Amazing. And Sonia's been in this industry for 15 years, and I've been able to witness the success, and the success that's going to continue. I want to turn over to you, Diana. How has your experience been? You're a year and a half in, right? An apprentice?
I think so. I'm so happy for the opportunity. I'm from another country. I try to explain everybody. I can do it. Everybody can do it. The people is so nice. The people teach me so good. Of course, I need to push myself and try to work so hard. Enjoy what I doing. Continue day a day for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. I want to ask one last question to you, Sonia. Do you have any helpful piece of advice for a woman who is looking to possibly enter this industry?
My advice is, like Diana, I'm a great grandmother. I have 8 children. If I could do it, anybody could do it, but it's definitely not for everybody. You have to show up. You have to work hard. You got to pay attention. You got to look ahead. You got to think ahead. A bunch of little tricks of the trade. But the main thing is to show up and work hard, and you'll be great.
I love what you said, and there's a theme that's happening, and it's echoing something we heard over there, which is consistency. And that will drive you to continue to be successful. But you're right, it's not for the faint of heart. And clearly, we have what it takes.